All right, predicting the first 7 pay-per-view main events of 2025. It's a little hard to predict. I'm going to go all the way up to UFC International Fight Week, which I predict will happen in the first week of July. So yeah, let's just get right starting off in January, which will be in LA for UFC 311. Yeah, I think we got Islam Makhachev versus Arman Tsarukyan. That has to be the fight. I mean, Islam only fought once last year. I mean, it's the right move to make. Arman has clearly proven himself as a #1 contender. He looks very, very good. He is very hard to beat Charles. I mean, Islam and Arman are the only people who've done it in the last, 5 years. So, I mean, if you beat Charles, you're a promising contender, and you have a lot of potential. So, that was definitely the fight to make. February, UFC 312, which will be in Perth, Australia. I predict that it will be Dricus du Plessis versus Sean Strickland 2. Now, everyone, y'all get mad, why wouldn't you say Khamzat? Khamzat is put himself at the #1 contender spot. But, I mean, this guy he's technically only fought one middleweight, Robert Whittaker, but he still has himself. I think he fights the winner of Dricus and Strickland. Strickland already won the title, so it proves that he has to deserve a title shot. He's already won the belt. He's on nobody. He arguably won the first fight with Dricus, and I don't know why people are hating on that card. That was a very good fight, and he deserves a rematch. You just got to win over Costa. People might thought it was boring, but nevertheless, he got to win over Costa. He deserves that rematch. Let's see it. Dricus versus Strickland 2. And then March, UFC 313, which will be in Las Vegas. I predict that it will be Merab Dvalishvili versus Umar Nurmagomedov. Now, let me correct. That's what it should be. I don't know if that's really what it's going to be, because I've heard talks of giving Sean O'Malley or Peter Yan a fight. I think it should be Umar. I do think Peter Yan should fight the winner of this, but that's for another video. Yeah, Umar. People are saying Umar hasn't done enough. He's a funny one. That's because everyone said no to fight him. They're scared to fight him. It's not his fault. And he beat Corey and just dominated him in 50-45. He obviously deserves a title shot. Not because of his last name, because he's that good. He's the real deal. And I do think that he probably beats Merab. But, I mean, it could go either way. Very competitive fight. That's definitely Now, April for UFC 314 is not announced at all. They don't have a date. They might have a date, but they don't have a venue. I predict that it will be Bilal Muhammad versus the winner of Shavkat and Ian Gary fight. I mean, Bilal Muhammad will be off injury by then. Shavkat and Gary, whoever won that's had some rest. Yeah, that's the fight to make. April, I think. And now this was a toss-up between the one in April the one in May, the fight that I thought I'd predict. But I'm going to give Bilal Muhammad UFC 314 for April. It's just a good day. Bilal needs to come back, and he'll make his first defense in April, UFC 3. And then May, UFC 315, Alex Pereira versus Magomedov. Yeah, Pereira gets a long break, bro. He fought 3 times last year. He deserved it, and now he'll come back in either April or May, but I'm going to say May. Just give him that extra month. If he beats Ankalaev, I think he should go up to heavyweight and attempt to be double champ, and then the hype will go down when he loses, because there's no way he wins. But, I mean, anything's possible. There's MMA. But, yeah, I don't think he will beat Ankalaev. But it could go either way. Big toss-up fight. That is the fight. In June, for UFC 316, we got Ilia Topuria versus the winner of Mosvar and Aljo fight that happens next week. That, I think, needs to be the fight to make. I was thinking about doing Ilia going up to lightweight. No, give him one more defense, because he hasn't done quite enough. Mosvar and Aljo are very good fighters, and they deserve to have that title shot, the winner of the... they're both very good, and they're going to test the Ilia's grappling to see what he can do. That is the fight to make. If he does win, I do think Ilia should move up to lightweight and try to become a double champ, but get that fight first. That'll be a really good fight, and I think June's perfect. Then for July, UFC International Fight Week, UFC 317, I predict that we got John Jones versus Tom Aspinall. The dream fight's finally here. That is the fight everyone wanted to see. I think they're finally going to make it happen. And yeah, it's going to be the biggest heavyweight fight of all time, in my opinion, one of the biggest fights ever. And that fight's so 50-50. I do think Tom Aspinall gets it done, but that everyone wants to see it. Everyone has their own opinion. And I just really think they're going to make it happen. UFC International Fight Week's a perfect week to do it. Yeah, that is the last pay-per-view there. Anyways, that is going to wrap it up. First 7 pay-per-views of 2025. We're going to look at this in July and see if I got all of them right. I can't wait to see if I do them all right. I can't wait to see the winner of these. All of those would be great if they do make them happen. But make sure y'all like and subscribe, and I'll be back on Friday. No, I'll be back on Sunday. Yeah, so see y'all then.